the moon yet, but the vast differences can be that once seen between the design by the ancients and those added by astronomical in more recent times. These new constellations were added, 22 by Hevelius and by Halley, 1656-1742. They were formed for the purpose of embracing stars together. So when you see lights together and you see those, and they would just, stars would verge. But one of the earliest ones is what I was showing you. Is Libra, because it changed tremendously. It's changed tremendously to where the sign, the constellation is always a different constellation. It's like born under a sign has changed to where certain stars are embraced, whereas the claws, which were known as claws, which was part can be seen as scales, two circles. This is actually a stand altar with a lamp on top of it. But the Scorpio in the Akkadian as well means Caesar, stinger. This is taken from the Euphratean boundary stone. Shows the two signs combined. For the scorpion is stretching out its claws in order to seize the lamp. Scorpion and the lamp. So see, that's Libra over there. So Libra's, these scales, and how that plays a part in time and changing, and how we even look at, I don't know. It's interesting to not know something. And I think it's interesting just that dates and dating methods are all interesting, and how we don't do things like we used to. That could be good or bad, I don't know. Here's a seal of a contract. Nearly 700 BC. Shows this circular altar looking thing actually in the grasp of a scorpion. This is a seal. So if you have any little bitty seals to roll around on, those little, we call them, if they have, a lot of them have the cuneiform triangle with wedge writing and stuff, but this is actually something with a constellation on it. Hey, and that makes me want to go look now on the broker, see if I can find one of these with a constellation on it like this. Clay, scorpion and lamp. That's from Euphratean seal. And this shows that it's preserved on a contract made on the 8th day of the month, Tisri, this same 7th month. Contract seal. Researchers on the Euphratean astronomical names of the signs of the Zodiac. The circle, or other representation of an altar, Mr. Robert Brown Jr. says, not unnaturally disappeared as the use of the sign advanced westward, whether by sea it naturally disappeared, whether by sea or across Asia Minor or both, while the Aegean alone remained when the shores of the Aegean were reached. And this is one very interesting as well. It's quite true for the Greek name for the sign was Sheila, which simply means the claws. And thus the scorpion monopolized two signs, its body one and its claws the other. This led to the mistake of Sirius, the intelligent commenter on Virgil, that the Chaldean zodiac consisted of but 11 constellations. We now know that there were 12 signs, and the mistake is thus explained. And here's the constellation of the claws. Formerly known. Grasping the circle of Libra, one side of the Libra, the altar, and the lamp, or whatever it is. It's definitely changing a little bit, though. Something. Achilles Tadius, about 475 AD, in a fragment on the phenomena, who says, the claws called by the Egyptian Zugan, the yoke that joins any two things together. Aratus says that some few stars of the claws are in the celestial equator. And Ptolemy, that's where I'm going, describes the stars now, reckoning in Libra, as being in what he calls the constellation of the claws. We have reproduced them so that his description may be readily traced. He speaks of, and he talks about the different stars. This is coming from Ptolemy, and this was like what was basically understood everything up until 1600. I mean, we took that up until Galileo. He explains it and goes off on stars and talks about this. And then in summary, it says this is how the star is formerly known as the sign of the circular claws came to be reckoned in the claws of the scorpion. And this is how the circular scales of Libra came to be substituted for the circular lamp and altar.